know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe.
It's week 4 of the National Football League.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony firing quickly, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 20. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony, complete here. It's high. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off-play action. Anthony. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You look at this defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st down, Stockton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago, 7 catches, 72 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This now a 3rd and 4. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stockton. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on 1st down. Stockton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Stockton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Compton. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. Dublin's offense now set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, Compton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Stockton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again. Stockton. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stockton. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here's Weber. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again here with Weber. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, you get great blocking right there at the start. but how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
The throw over the middle taken in, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big completion there against double coverage, and Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Anthony. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A run for Weber. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Orbits have got it back to within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Stockton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Stockton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Anthony. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Dublin's offense now set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down now. Compton, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, Anthony, throw left side complete. That's Weaver. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards of 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action, Anthony. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Orbits will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stockton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Stockton. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Stockton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Stockton. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Brandon,
so
thanks very much.
Welcome
in everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September.
To send you
so
back
let's get
stateside
started.
to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st down, Stockton over the middle, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They run the counter. Compton. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stockton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stockton. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing on first down. Anthony over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Anthony. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Stockton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton will get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Taken at the 37. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Anthony. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stockton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stockton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. Compton. They'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Orbits.
Operating from the gun. Anthony. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Anthony. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Anthony. This ball taken in here by Brooks. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stockton. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake. Stockton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Compton. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. For the Buenos Aires offense back out now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Anthony. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Anthony. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Stockton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Compton. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Stockton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Compton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he returns this to the 22. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Anthony. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll run on first down. Compton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now. Compton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one-sided. Really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given